Hello everyone, Gary Reyes with Remax Integrity, and I have the great pleasure of introducing to you Miss Darcy Martin of Precision Capital.
Thanks, Gary.
Thank you for being here. I've got some specific questions for you because I know a lot of people in my age bracket are starting to downsize, and of course they may have their homes paid off. They have a bucket of money. And my purpose here is to ask you for advice for good investment possibilities, that because of course you deal with that all the time with Precision Capital. And I thought maybe you could give some advice about all the different programs that maybe your Precision Capital has to offer to give them a better return on their funds.
Yeah. So at Precision Capital, we have two different types of funds. We have investor pool funds. So it's hundreds of investors pool their money together, and then we lend out private money on real estate or on auto loans. So those are the two different loans that we have, two different funds that we have.
So you kind of operate in the same way a bank does, except for a lot better returns.
Yeah, it is a better return.
Better return.
You know, we do business purpose loans. So whether it be commercial, ground up construction, fix and flip properties, we get a higher rate because those are business purpose loans. So since we get a higher rate, we're able to pay our investor pool a higher rate than the average.
Okay, so to be clear, and I know you can't, I'll make you quote an interest rate this second, but I know that's going to be like this, right? So if I was to, I have a house that's free and clear, and I don't owe anything, and I sell it, and I'm going to buy a less expensive home, but I still have this block of money, I could come to you and I could say let's pretend I have a $50,000 and I give it to you, and you're going to invest, you're going to loan it out to people that are using it productively to improve houses or whatever, and they're going to pay you, let's pretend, I'll just throw out a figure, let's pretend that they're paying you 9%. We would get how much off of that?
So in our real estate fund, they're actually paying 11.99%.
Wow.
And we are paying currently our investors 8.25%. And there are no fees to the investor. So unlike a financial planner where you're paying a percentage, we do not charge fees to our investor because the borrower is paying.
That's impressive. So this is what I wanted to bring out, because there's a lot of people out there that are frustrated because, well, I could go to the bank and get 1%.
Get a CD for 4% maybe.
Yes, so this is a great opportunity for people that are coming into a block of money. What about people that are not the big blocks of money? What is the smallest amount they can invest?
Our minimum investment amount is $25,000 to open an account, and that's a 12-month commitment.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the things that people put into is, some of those are longer, like the bonds and this type of thing. So
yeah, and we have a lot of people that invest in CDs, and those are usually about a 6-month term. And once that CD matures, then a lot of times the rate's lower. So they'll come to us and say, why wouldn't I want to get double, basically, if CDs are paying 4 and we're paying 8.25?
Yes. So the big question, of all the years that you've been doing this at Precision Capital, how many times have you lost money for your clients?
We have never lost money in our investor funds.
And I knew that. That's why I brought this up, folks.
So you will not lose principal.
There's no guarantee, but
we have not lost. Our track record shows we have not lost any principal for our investors in the funds. And we have hundreds of investors, over 700 investors.
And when you say ever, we're talking about
15 years.
15 years.
At least, yeah.
That's an important thing. So I wanted to bring this out to you because I think it's a very important program that allows you to really get a much better return on your funds, should you want to do that. Darcy, thank you for coming to me and giving us this advice, because it really does help a lot of people out there.
Yeah.
Thank you.
If anyone wants to give me a call for more information, 541-485-2223.
And that's Precision Capital.
Precision Capital. We're a Eugene local company.
Good to know. Thank you. Again, Gary Reyes, Remax Integrity. I'll talk to you soon. Take care.